Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Sacramento has possession. Here's Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Here's Conley. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Murray against Towns. Murray, no good.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Offensive rebound. Edwards passes to Conley. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
And Fox gets it to go.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Conley against Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. Barnes finds Fox. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Sabonis, Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And the shot is good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Murray kicks to Herter. Pass to Sabonis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Towns. Gobert with it. Here's McDaniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Herter. Edwards defending. Herter, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Edwards can't hit. The Kings trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Gobert in the corner. Out to Edwards. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
Holmes strong and finishing through contact inside. Focus not shaken.
Prince in the corner. Puts up a three. Doesn't go for him. So the Kings will take it the other way. .102 left here in the first quarter. Here's Holmes. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And Holmes looking to expand his game just a little bit, aware of bigs that have the ability to shoot the ball.
Prince outside. Pass to Reid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's Lyles. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That one good for 2.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Noel. The teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Davis. 3 seconds left. That shot misses. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 4-point game on the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Rivers, and it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
Not something we see a ton of from Domantas Sabonis, but he focuses that time and gets it to go.
Conley dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Davis. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They've led by as much as 10. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
That's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now. So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Murray's checked in for Terrence Davis. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Malik Monk. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Conley. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Conley's got 6 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
A three from Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And the shot is long. The Kings trailing. Fox inside the line. They get it back. Murray, good.
Yeah, better box out. Saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's the pass to Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, GA. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The offensive rebound, Gobert, and a missed layup. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Murray. Sabonis trying to get open. And there's Murray on the assist by Sabonis. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Kings. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts the move on, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Barnes, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Edwards can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
2 minutes remaining.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Murray. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Edwards can't hit.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Pass to Holmes. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Noel. Len grabs the board. The Kings have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Barnes passes to Holmes. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. He's off on that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Edwards kicks to Prince. From outside, off the mark. Kings have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Herter on the wing. Edwards defending. A 3-ball. A shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Sacramento. Trey Lyles checked in for Alex Len. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Monks subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And a change for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Kings leading. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Monk, the pass to Davis. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got his first basket.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Monk finds Mitchell. Over Edwards.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
The Timberwolves.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The backcourt pair will be Fox with Huerter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Huerter, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right side, Conley. Outside, Edwards. Out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They get it back. Sabonis, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Sabonis fights through and around, gets the and-one opportunity. It was not as easy as it looked.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas, 7'3", and just so skilled. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. And that's an intentional foul. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Towns kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Huerter, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Count it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Timberwolves trail by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Lets it go from 11. Here's McDaniels. Second chance effort. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 12.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Towns, a screen on Fox. Conley kicks to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Kyle comes in for Murray. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Huerter. Minnesota also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Pass to Rivers. And he banks in the layup. Now just a three-point Kings lead.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Capitalizes off the crossover. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. That's one he knows he should have drained.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Anderson, to the middle, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
There's Lyles, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Rivers, out of hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. 1:29 left to play in the third. Len with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Fox. And the shot goes down.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Lots of room. Len grabs the board.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Fox, no good. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Alex Len, and it's Mitchell in for Fox.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Monk. D right on him. Holmes with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. .27 seconds left in the third. Conley against White. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Monk for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Monk's got 5 now.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Sacramento. They're up by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Minnesota, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Davis with the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And some changes here for the Kings. Murray comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. They lead by 1. Shoots from 12. And Davis can't get it to go. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 43% from the field. Conley with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's McDaniels. They get it again. Here's Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
For the Timberwolves, Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
The Kings making a switch here. Fox is checked in, and so Mike Conley nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Good on the shot. And the Kings lead by 1.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Conley, the pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Terrence Davis.
In for your Kings, Harrison Barnes.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. There's Sabonis. Buries it down low. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Running like a well-oiled machine, and Sabonis at the helm.
Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Towns. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Huerter. No good with the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that one's good. Towns. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Herder.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herder with another catch-and-shoot basket.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Fox against Conley. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Out to the right wing. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
There's McDaniels. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And so Sacramento again turning it over. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Herder finds Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Herder is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Murray. One shot.
That one misses for Murray. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's good for 2. 10 points for Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Town. Gobert trying to get open. They get it back.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Herder. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Herder's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Herder very comfortable taking that big shot.
Down low, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Murray, no good.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Barnes finds Murray. Sabonis, he gets it in there. Sabonis has got 8 here in the quarter.
And Sabonis showing no fear, coming through big time there.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Let's show one of the best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Herter. Here's Sabonis. It's good.
And that's the reason why Sabonis gets the rock. He's just upping the ante.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Barnes, one of those guys that every team would love to have. He just has a workmanlike attitude.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Prince outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Mitchell. Off target. So the Kings win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and